Now, Birmingham's very own theatre festival is coming to the second city, and that's on July the 15th. It goes on for just over 2 weeks, and joining me now in the studio is one of the participants, Nataylia. Welcome.
Hello, Monica. Thank you for having me here. Hi, guys.
Thank you for coming on the show. Now, you're participating for the first time at the festival. So what's it all about?
Well, Birmingham Theatre Festival, it's a celebration of theatre and arts in Birmingham. And I'm very happy to be participating. I'm doing a show called Sentimental Journey of Jazz. I'll be sharing songs from the jazz era, from the 30s to now, with some live musicians, doing some dancing, jiving, Lindy hop dancing, as well as a bit of poetry. So it's going to be a very exciting show that I'm doing.
It sounds quite chock-a-block. There's a lot involved. And this is all over the duration of an hour, isn't it?
1 hour show at the Crescent Theatre in Birmingham.
Fabulous. And what's the audience how many people are expected to be in the audience?
Well, basically the theatre space is the studio space and it can hold 100 people. So we're expecting it to be sold out. And we're looking forward to an exciting show. It's on the 17th of July.
Okay, moving on now. I mean, how are you preparing for all of this? How are you preparing for your musical acts and your dancing?
Well, it's going to be basically live musicians and myself singing. So going through all the songs, singing the songs, beautiful songs, you know, from At Last to Everything Must Change. I love that song. And in regards to the dancing, there's a few surprises for those of you who come to see the show. Yeah. You can come as well. I won't spoil the surprise, but it does involve a bit of participation. So I think the West Midlands, the Birmingham crowd would love that.
And how, obviously it's quite a big act, so how are you preparing? I mean, do you feel nervous at all before you go on stage and you
No,
perform?
I've done work in the West End, I've worked on cruises, I've done BBC as well. So I think whatever performance you do, whether it's live or pre-recorded, there always will be a bit of nerves, but it's healthy nerves, and I'm excited. I'm excited to share the show with Birmingham.
Do you have any techniques beforehand, like breathing techniques, a bit of
breathing techniques, stretching, meditation, the whole shebang? You know, you've got to do it and just give it your all. That way the audience will enjoy the performance more and you'll enjoy it as well, you know. So that's that really. I'm going to also show a bit of footage on the, jazz as well. A few surprises.
And you've been a performer for quite a while now. So talk us through your story. Where did it all begin? What was your inspiration?
I'm originally from Birmingham. I'm originally from here. And basically I went to London, did some training, worked. And I've just, in terms of work-wise, I've worked worldwide. So I'm all over really working. So I'm very excited to be doing this show in Birmingham this summer in July. So I can actually perform with locals and friends and family.
Because you're from Birmingham, aren't you?
Originally, yeah.
And so that's the first time you're actually performing in Birmingham?
For a very long time, it is.
Oh.
It's a newsflash.
I bet all your family and friends are going to be there as well to support
Why
you.
not? Why not? Definitely, yeah.
Oh, lovely. And apart from your act at the festival, so also what else is going on? So what can visitors expect to see?
When they come to see the show, those who love jazz will hear a mixture of jazz songs. Those who are curious as to what is the show Sentimental Journey of Jazz, well, you'll learn about the history of jazz, not in a boring way, in a fun way, exciting way. And there'll be live musicians there. And it's just a show that involves audience participation, as well as moments where you can sit back, think and reflect as well. I've performed this show on cruises already, and it will go on in future in hotels, festivals, so it's quite an exciting piece.
And I mean, I love live music, I love jazz music as well, so I mean, what's that scene like, especially in the second city in Birmingham?
What's the scene like in terms of jazz?
In jazz music, yeah.
You know, there's quite a few websites out there for jazz. There's the Birmingham Jazz festivals as well, and there's a lot of things happening, and I think what Birmingham Theatre Festival are doing is great because it's enabling a wide variety of performers to come together, different genres, and enabling Birmingham City, well, not just Birmingham City, enabling the world, because I'm sure people will come and see these performances from all over the world, because the actual festival is not just taking place at one theatre, it's quite a few theatres in Birmingham. So it's a celebration of the arts, really.
And I guess in a way it's not specifically just for music lovers and jazz lovers, but it's also to inspire
It's theatre lovers,
yeah.
It's dance lovers, it's music lovers, it's creative people. People want to go out and have a great time, you know, go on a date.
Oh, and to inspire people about the work that you do and the arts industry locally.
Absolutely, locally, nationally, internationally. I've got a website and I'm on social media, so I'm sure Monika will share.
Well, moving on now. Let's talk about, I actually was reading something, it was this morning, and Durham University, they actually released research, and they say if you listen to sad music, it doesn't actually make you sad. In fact, it makes you happy. So they're saying
that's interesting.
Sad music is actually quite good. I mean, in the survey that they produced. What was your take on this? Because obviously you're a musician yourself.
Well, I'm going to be singing some sad songs, because some jazz songs are quite sad, but also I'll be singing some happy songs. So I guess you could say Sentimental Journey is the perfect title, because emotions will be flowing.
Sentimental Journey is obviously one of the performances that you'll be delivering.
Yes, I'm also doing a bit of ventriloquism. There's a bit of a tongue twister. Can you say it?
I don't think I can. I'll leave that to you.
Puppetry, for those of you who don't know.
So, I mean, with your experience of singing sad songs, how do you feel with the song that you sing when you're singing about emotions?
You just be in the moment and you just tell the story, and that's it really. You're sharing a story of someone, and the audience then can receive it and go on a journey with you.
And is that the moral of the story for you? Every time you perform, you want to take the audience on a special journey?
It's a journey. It's a journey. You don't want to start here and end there. You want to go somewhere, or else it's just boring, isn't it?
And is that what inspires you to be in the music industry?
I'm inspired by art. I'm inspired by great performances. I'm inspired by things that make me go, oh, wow, I love that. Oh my gosh, I want to do that. You just get inspired all the time. I can see a painting and it inspires me. I can read a book and it inspires me. Art is...
I mean, I can just tell by looking at you and speaking to you, you're very enthusiastic about what you do.
You have to be, I think you're also enthusiastic about what you do too, Monika.
Thank you very much.
You have to, or else you just, you just exist and you have to live and be.
Of course. And just quickly before we go, what's your favourite genre of music?
Jazz, of course.
Nataylia, thank you very much.
That's
it for this part. Join me shortly after the quick break for more news from across the region. Bye-bye.